G'day, fellow clansmen. James of Celtic Railroad again, and we're going to do some more work on the track, lay down some more sections, and figure where to start putting some. I want to put some landscaping in, a tunnel here somewhere on the track, and some mountainous scenery. So we'll start figuring on where to put that up, and then we'll start working on some electrical stuff probably next couple of videos. So everybody play safe and just watch and have fun. Track. Wrong pin. Long stretch. That's why you put the sap in there so you reach things. Oops. Sometimes though, No good, this is shoved down all the way because it's ran by spring pressure, and sometimes the material nailing into it's got a hard spot. Not quite as hard as the next wife's heart though, but close enough. What is that? Whatever it is flat now. Now, on my last video, I said I was going to put some sort of village in here or something. I was looking for a name to call it. And we'll see what kind of response we get. So far, got a couple of interesting ones, but I don't think you want to call them on public TV. Although they're kind of funny. Matter of fact, there could be copyright infringements upon it. Who knows? Some of these, I wouldn't know it. They're all going the same direction. Well, come on. There we go. There we go. Just like downtown when I was crowded. And for most of the viewers, I don't particularly like nailing down switches because they're expensive. I like the track behind it and the head of it. For the track, this switch, this one right here, $30 for this switch. This piece of track, $4.95. And when you start breaking the plastic off them and the switch start going wonky on you, you start getting broke fast. So this hobby can be very expensive, and most people really realize that when they get into it. But if you can find cheap ways of doing things, like I tell everybody, go for it. Except these tractors I'm using right here, bought them at the hardware store, $4. The same package at many hobby shops. They're $12. The difference is they're black, these are silver. If it bugs you that much, you got a Sharpie and color the heads back in. Paint them black so you can't see them. Lots of little things like that people can do. Get the same quality of work done at a lot cheaper price. Probably should have done a little more. There we go. Yeah, just continue going on, I guess. I wonder. Maybe I'll do both loops. Go up around both lines that side, one down this side here, and both these other lines will meet up with the two in the center. And then I can start doing probably electrical after that. Get that all going. The electrical part is almost as tedious as doing this part. But it has to be done to make it work right. What is that? Steep. Ah. Gotta love when a plan doesn't work right. Let's see, time for another lesson. Most track nowadays is actually made out of a nickel palladium alloy. They stay silver. The older tracks were made out of brass. The problem is the brass tracks always corrode faster and you have to keep them clean. However, the brass tracks were thicker. So the other problem is we have two different alloys going on it all of a sudden. And different alloys don't like each other sometimes. And they cause a lot to corrode at the connections. So you be wanting to keep them clean. And the best thing I found so far, believe it or not, it's called Goo-Gone. Googone. It's a citrus cleaner. Smells like oranges. So if you don't like orange smell, you're probably not going to like it. But it works good. You put on a cloth and wipe the track. Or if you have a track cleaning car with the tanker on, I got a couple short on some. I'll show you later video. You load it up and drive it around and it cleans as it goes around. But sometimes you just may have to bite the bullet and physically do it yourself. Whether you get a little sanding block of 240 grit paper, light sanding on them all, and then come back with a alcohol wipe and clean them all off and get all the stuff off them, because it makes a mess. But when you're finished, no more mess. So it's kind of like a chemistry class, I guess. keeping things. I went to the hobby shop. I was going to buy some stuff, and we have a train club in town, and one of the people passed away in it, and his wife didn't want to set it anymore in the house. It reminded her too much of her late husband. So the club decided to take the stuff that is salvageable from his layout he had and sell it off and give the wife the proceeds from it. And they had all the boxes of track that they didn't want. So I gave the guy a $5 bill, and I got 4 boxes of track. I got more track now than you can shake a stick at. Plus my stuff I had from before. So I got plenty of track, switches. I got a Rubbermaid bin full of rolling stock. All stuff that's the old stuff though, the stuff that's actually made with good quality. From the early 70s, late 60s. I don't know if many know of, remember the Swift Meat Company? Well, at one time they'd have their own box cars. So I got like 9 of those, and cattle cars, and floodlight cars, and crane cars, and you name it, we got a bunch of it. But now I gotta figure this mess out. This is going to be a tight one. There we go.